Welcome to stage the wonderful, amazing Debbie Ho!
Hurrah! Wow, that was very posh. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is nice, isn't it? I'm glad I made the effort. And I've got matching underwear on. Yeah, it's all right. Don't get worried. Don't worry. I'm fully aware there's more chance of a medical emergency than pulling. I'm originally from a little village up north called Rochdale. I don't know if you know it. Yeah. It's famous for Gracie Fields, Lisa Stansfield, grooming gangs. Yeah. And I had an idyllic childhood. Yeah, smoking, drinking, underage sex. Yeah, dragged up proper. And it would have been perfect, but my mum were barking mad. Yeah, she were absolutely crackers. She was totally obsessed with her weight, and she were a yo-yo dieter. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you an example. 1980, she were Northwest Slimmer of the Year. 1981, she were at Face of Greg's. You know? And we used to laugh at her too, but it stopped being funny when she got obsessed with me. I mean, she had me at Weight Watchers when I was 11. I don't even think that's legal. And if I lost weight, we stopped at Chippy on the way home. I mean, that's just reminded me I've not eaten. I've not had anything to eat. I mean, lots of comedians do that. They say the hunger makes them sharper, more focused. The laughter's euphoric. I mean, I don't do it for any of those reasons. I don't eat before a gig because I've got IBS and I'm scared I'll shit myself. And you'd think, wouldn't you, with all them skipped meals that I'd be losing loads of weight, and I'm not. And I've done all the diets. Do you know what my favourite one was? Cabbage soup diet. Do you remember that? Cabbage soup, yeah. Yeah, rapid weight loss and an effective form of contraception. Yeah, but I keep thinking about the fat jab, but I can't get my head round it. I feel that Mounjaro is to dieting what cucumbers are to nuns. Yeah. I mean, both will give you amazing results, but they don't quite feel real. You know. What else can I tell you about myself? I'm rubbish at pub quizzes. Rubbish. I've got a massive gap in my knowledge. I know nothing about 1990s pop culture. Nothing. And I Googled it just to check. No, I don't know about boy bands, Spice Girls, that girl's bum on the Houses of Parliament. Not even Mr. Blobby. Nothing. And it's because I were away for that entire decade. I mean, I weren't in prison. It's nothing like... No, I lived abroad, and we lived in America. And had a wonderful time. Worked hard, partied harder, embraced all that Americanism, had the house, the car, the pool, all that kind of stuff. I even became American. I didn't use tinfoil anymore, it was aluminum. Yeah. The word colour lost the U. And I didn't say fuck off anymore, I said fuck you. Yeah, and we were living the American dream. Living the American dream, and then it stopped. My husband had a heart attack. It was absolutely devastating. It changed our entire world, changed everything. And we sold up and we came back to England. Because he said he didn't want to leave me a widow in a foreign country. And when we came back, it was really hard. Our kids had American accents. They got bullied. I didn't fit in. I felt American. I felt like a foreigner in my own country. It just didn't fit in. And the thing that's bothered me, I mean, it's been 26 years. We've been back 26 years. But there's still one thing that bothers me. Consistently bothers me. I'm still not a widow. I know that sounds mean. I do love him. I mean, my love's been tested over years. It has. I mean, I've almost lost him twice. First time with, the heart surgery. And the second time, he wandered off in Tesco's. But at this point, and we've been married 37 years, at this point in our life, in our journey, we're both playing the long game. We're both playing the long game because it's inevitable one of us will get the house. Definitely. But as newlyweds, we divvied up the jobs. We shared them out. You know, pink jobs and blue jobs. I was in charge of childcare, cooking and cleaning, food shop. He was responsible for house and car maintenance, paying all the bills and picking up the dog poo. And that's how we've rolled for years. That's worked. That's the way it's worked. I mean, there's been some tweaks. You know, I've introduced him to the washing machine. He's got a pending friend request from the Hoover. The kids have left home. He still does all the maintenance. I've got a cleaner. Yeah, he still pays all the bills. I shop online. He still picks up the dog poo. But that's the puzzling bit, because our dog's dead. But when we married until death do us part. That's what you did, didn't you? You married until death do us part. I just didn't think it'd take this long. But I knew we'd stay together. I knew that we'd never separate, because neither of us wanted custody at kids. But I married a mechanic, a proper petrol head, obsessed with cars. And I told him tonight I was going to tell you about his latest car. He said, let me write it down so you don't get it wrong. El Camino, 1976, limited edition, Black Knight, 302 small block Chevy, 500 brake horse, 4 miles to the gallon, roller rockers, high lift cam, big valve heads, underlined. B&M auto on the floor shift, 4-barrel carb. What kind of car do you drive, Deb? Let me tell you, I wrote it down so I won't get it wrong. It's red. But he's changed over years, you know. When I met him, he had a narrow waist and a broad mind. That's certainly changed. But just recently, I felt like he's been socially awakened, and he's really angry with the government. And it's all to do with they've reduced men's alcohol intake from 21 units down to 14. And he's done the maths. That's 7 units a week, 350 units a year, and he figures that's 70 pints. The government has stolen 70 pints off every man in this room. And he's livid. He's joined a protest group. It's called Men Against Restricted Drinking Institute. MARDI for short. And then MARDI men are going to march to London and demand what's been taken be returned. And it's weird because I kind of feel proud of him. You know that he's recognised a social injustice, he's seen a wrong and he wants to put it right. But then I found out the real reason. You not ticked him off, you not put him over edge. He was saving them 70 pints for a stag do in Benidorm. But then I've changed. It used to be all high heels and push-up bras. Do you remember them days? High heels and push-up bras. The night I met him, my boobs were pushed that high. They were level with his nose. But we've both changed. That's what happens in a long relationship. You both change. It used to be all sex and drugs and rock and roll. We used to rip each other's clothes off in a wild sexual frenzy, and I wouldn't have time to get my socks off. Now I've got time to knit a pair. But we still make love, just really slowly and only after a full risk assessment. Yeah. We have little names for each other. He calls me Delightful Deborah. Isn't that nice? Delightful Deborah. I call him my sex machine. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I call him a fucking tool. But there's always something in there. I went to the doctor's with tonsillitis, and as she's looking down my throat, she said, I think you could do with a colonoscopy. I thought, how far down can she see? So I'm at the hospital, we're doing the consent form. The doctor says, have you done this before? And I said, not in a medical setting. And he starts to tell me all the things that can go wrong and all the ways I can die. And then he said, and you may experience sexual arousal. So the day comes, I'm on the table, I'm on my left-hand side, knees up, camera up my bum, he's having a right good look. Can I just stop here? Can I just read the room, please? Can you give me a cheer if you've had a colonoscopy? Hooray! Oh, my God, I knew you were my people. Hooray! So I'm the left-hand side, he's got camera up my bum, and he's having a right good look round. And then he leans over and he said, are you all right? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. And then I thought, I said, I'm not sexually aroused yet. He said, don't worry, dear, I am. Honestly. But I've been blessed with children. I've got a couple of girls. And growing up, they were awful, horrible. And I'm ashamed to say, but I really didn't like them. They were awful. They made me ill. They made me physically ill. Like smoking and drinking and all-night partying. And that was just me to get through their teenage years. Awful they were. But now they've got kids of their own, and that's called payback. Yay! But I called up my daughters on the way in, and she was screaming and shouting at her oldest to clean the bedroom. So granddaughter rushes past, storms upstairs. Then she's back down in 5 minutes. I thought, she's not done that room. So I went upstairs to check. It looked all right. Stuff under bed, isn't there? She'd just shoved everything under the bed. And I thought, her mother's going to kill her. So I start pulling stuff out. A bottle of vodka. She's only 13. Can't believe she's drinking. And I'm pulling more and more stuff out. A packet of cigarettes. Oh, I can't believe she's smoking. Then right at the back, and I'm laying on the floor, and right at the back corner, a packet of condoms. I thought, oh my God, I can't believe it. She's got a penis. My granddaughter hates that joke. Hates it. It's not a joke, though, it's true. But my friend says to me, don't it worry you that you'll get in a room and nobody will laugh and no one will think you're funny? And I said, well, no, not really, because that's like being married, isn't it? It's like, I do this because it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel relevant, and it makes me feel me. So my husband has an issue with that statement. I think he's jealous. I said, go and find something that makes you feel that way. He said, I think I'll be a Morris dancer. I said, crack on with that then, love. He goes down to Village Hall. He said, all Morris men were there drinking real ale. All their anoraks were hung up outside at door. They asked him loads of questions. Let him try the bells on. Even let him have a go with the handkerchief. He said he had amazing wrist action. No surprise, huh? And then the main man said, just one final question. Are you circumcised? My husband says, well, yeah, actually I am. And the man shut the book. He said, your application's not successful. My husband says, but why? I answered the questions, I did the bells. You even said I had amazing wrist action. He said, you don't meet the criteria. Apparently, to be a Morris dancer, you've got to be a complete prick. And that's it from me. Thank you very much. Oh, just one thing. Oh, I almost forgot. I just want to share something with you really quick. I actually had my colonoscopy this morning. And I just want you to know, anybody who hasn't had one, please don't be afraid. I just want you to know that the prep is far worse than the procedure. That's really important. And on the plus side, this is the first time I've done stand-up comedy and not been full of shit.
Debbie Ho, everyone!